So we'll sit with the legs crossed and we'll lengthen the spine up nice and long. Taking a deep breath, we'll inhale out through the crown of the head, lengthen. Exhale, dropping chin to chest, keep that spine long. Shoulders dropping down away from ears, and we just allow the weight of the head to stretch out the neck. Gently roll the head over to one side and just allow the ear to hover over shoulder. Gently roll the head down through center and we make our way to the opposite side. Allowing the head to roll back just slightly. We lift the chin, let's soften through the jaw. Clench the teeth if we need to, and stretch out the front of the neck. Beginning to roll that head fully round when you feel ready. Being mindful to take time as we just release any tension, anything that we're holding in the neck. Good, and we'll find both directions. Feel free to stop and pause somewhere. Feels it needs a bit of extra space. Chin slowly moving back to chest. Well, inhale, bring that head back to center. Lovely, keep the spine nice and long. Let's bring the palms to the knees and we'll just gently roll the shoulders back. Loosen up into the upper back. Really draw the shoulder blades all the way down the spine. Good, and we'll take the fingertips to the sides of the hips when you're ready. If at any point the knees feel stiff or the hips, we can extend the legs out when you're ready. So rising the right arm up through center. Gently just drop the hand, so allow the weight of the arm to just stretch and open the sides of the body. Inhale, wheeling the arms through center and over to the opposite side. Once more, we'll inhale, lift and lengthen. Really stretch up through fingertips, finding that space. Exhale into stretch. Inhale and exhale. Lovely, finding center when you're ready. We'll take both hands up this time. Take a nice big stretch as we inhale. Palms come to meet. Exhale, gently down through center. Lovely, when you're ready, we'll hop off your blanket, cushion, whatever you're on. And we'll just extend the legs out long. So maybe give the feet a little rock side to side, be a little roll through the ankles. And then we're going to keep ourselves sat tall. Bending either leg, we're going to grab onto the foot and we're going to cradle that leg, rocking side to side. So if we're at the end of our third trimester and the belly's quite big here, we may just hold onto the knee and gently open side to side. So wherever suits you best, whatever feels right for you, we're just going to gently open the hip. You might even just circle the knee around once or twice. And then again, extend that leg down, taking your time as we transition through each posture. There's no rush. Again, we're going to grab onto the foot or possibly just that knee as we rock side to side. And extend the leg out, so you might even just slide it down. Good, coming into our cobbler's pose. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to meet now. So once again, depending on the size of your belly, you might take the feet a little further forwards. Feel free to use a block or blankets to just rest the knees onto here so that there's no strain in the legs. We're going to gently rest the backs of the hands or forearms to knees. Roll the shoulders back once again. Sit tall, finding length. Inhale. And when you're ready, we'll use the hands to really assist the knees back together, maybe placing the feet down, keeping that space for the belly. And when you're ready, we are going to hop over onto all fours. So take your time swinging the legs round. We're going to come nice and even here. Hips over the knees and shoulders over wrists. So if you feel you need to, we can widen the knees slightly to give some more room for the pelvis. And then we're going to gently take some cat-cow stretches just to open up the spine. So we're going to gently tilt the pelvis and the belly draws down towards the mat, making sure that we really don't overstretch the lumbar spine here. We've already got the gorgeous pregnancy hormones. We don't need any extra stretch. It's doing it naturally for us. So gently just sink the belly down, lifting chest and chin. As you exhale, we'll roll from the base of the spine. But once again, golden rule, we're not going to compress that belly. So just tuck in the belly. You pull the baby gently in towards the spine as we drop the head. Again, inhale, we tilt. Using that breath as we come through. Exhale, opposite direction. Keep those movements small. Inhale. Exhale. So if you've got any little back niggles going on, this is a nice one to practice. Maybe at the end of the day before you sleep. And then we'll gently bring that spine nice and centered again. Nice and long from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. Good. And we're going to extend either leg back. We'll just rest on the toes as we rock. Gently forward and back, bring some weight into the palms. Stretching out the back of the leg gently. Good, dropping down to that knee, we'll take it to the opposite side. So again, just tucking toes under, we rock it forwards and back. Dropping down to the knee. Finishing off here with a little circle of the hips. Once or twice in both directions. Keep it nice and even in the body. Nice and balanced. And back to center. Good. So taking your time now to come onto your back as we just finish off our warm up here. So we can either use the hands to walk it down, or if you're at the end of your third trimester, you might even take your time to sort of drop onto the side and then roll onto the back. And we're going to bring a nice gap between knees and feet. Once again, you know your own body, so if you feel like you want to take the feet even wider, be my guest. So palms are going to come face down at the sides of the hips. Back of the head to the mat. We'll draw and drop the shoulders down and away. And then we're going to really gently just take a little movement where we're going to tilt the pelvis up and bring it back to its original position. So if that doesn't make sense, all you really want to do is press the lower back into the mat. So the glutes lift off slightly and then we come back. So again, inhale to tilt. Exhale, move it back. And we're just going to continue those two movements a few times. So once we have that growing baby in the belly, our center of gravity shifts slightly and we're slightly off balance. So this is just sort of going to bring the weight of the baby towards, draw it towards the spine. So again, another nice one to practice once or twice a day. Just to bring that center of gravity back. Lovely. And to finish off, if you do have a strap, you can grab that now. You can use anything you've got at home. You might even use a dressing gown, tie, a belt, whatever it might be. And we're just going to lengthen the legs up. So either using support behind the thighs, if you're feeling it's hard to get there, or you can maybe use that strap just for some space. So what we're going to do is simply just hold the legs up, allow for some fluid to rush up the legs, especially if you've had a long day on the feet. We're going to roll through ankles, nice and slow circles. If you find you're getting swollen ankles at this point in your pregnancy, it's a nice one to practice. You can always even use the support of a wall. Even finding space between the toes. You'll hear all those clicks and creaks as the air releases between the joints. Lovely. We'll slowly bring one foot down at a time. Good, rolling over onto your side. Use that palm to push yourself back up. And we shall come back to a seated position.